Hello there. Welcome to my views and news. Four news stories for you. Firstly, Somalia's President Hassan Sheikh is arriving in Addis Ababa. A breakthrough in Ethiopia Somalia diplomatic relations, which has been suspended for almost a year now. Why is Hassan Sheikh coming to Ethiopia? It's not about African Union peacekeeping mission in Somalia. His visit has more to it than just the peacekeeping mission in Somalia, reportedly. Secondly, more earthquakes were reported in Ethiopia in the last 24 hours. On the night between Friday and Saturday, at least 5 earthquakes were recorded. Details for you. Thirdly, viewers, Jawar is starting his North America tour from a state which is the largest Oromo diaspora population in North America. There are more Oromos in this state than in Europe as well. Lastly, Tigray, where we know that a few days ago, Sadkan and Gita Choreda formed a Tigray youth organization. Obviously, Sadkan, Getachew are trying to mobilize youths against TPLF. But the youths are being targeted. A youth activist who heads a youth organization in a city was kidnapped 2 days ago, reported. Let's start from Ethiopia, from Somalia. Somalia's President Hassan Sheikh is visiting Ethiopia. Since January, Hassan Sheikh has been refusing to talk to Prime Minister of Ethiopia. After Ethiopia signed a controversial memorandum of understanding with Somaliland, Somalia cut off diplomatic ties with Ethiopia. It expelled Ethiopian ambassador to Mogadishu and recalled its ambassador to Addis Ababa. Abiy tried to talk to Hassan Sheikh. He involved Kenyan, Ugandan leaders too, but Hassan Sheikh refused to talk to Abiy. He said that no talks with Abiy. He said Ethiopia will have to withdraw from the MOU first, only then talks can be held. Now, after Ankara declaration signed by the two countries, mediated by Turkey, bilateral relations improved. They agreed to start technical level talks to reach a deal about access to sea, about other outstanding issues. And Somalia confirmed that Ethiopia is going to be reconsidered as part of the new peacekeeping mission in Somalia. Somalia has been threatening to remove Ethiopian troops from the new peacekeeping mission, but after Ankara declaration, Somalia changed its position. So things improved, though issues are still unsolved. Now, Hassan Sheikh, the president of Somalia, is visiting Ethiopia today. It was being said that the two leaders, Abiy and Hassan Sheikh, will meet in Uganda, where an African conference is being organized on agriculture, I think. But Ethiopia sent president to attend the meeting. Tatske Selassie is attending that conference in Kampala, Uganda. Hassan Sheikh is arriving in Addis Ababa. Question is, what is the agenda of Hassan Sheikh's visit of Ethiopia? The visit is not just about African Union peacekeeping mission in Somalia, though it's part of the agenda too. Ethiopia wants to retain its military presence in Somalia. It does not want to withdraw from Jubaland, from southwest state. Somalia's leaders in some recent meeting with the Ethiopian counterparts asked Ethiopia to withdraw troops from some specific locations in Somalia. They want redeployment, relocation of Ethiopian troops in Somalia. Ethiopia did not agree with the proposal of Somalia's officials. Hassan Sheikh and Abiy now will finalize important things like how many Ethiopian troops will be part of the new peacekeeping mission in Somalia, where will Ethiopian troops be deployed, and most importantly, Hassan Sheikh wants to talk to Abiy about Ethiopian presence in Jubaland. Jubaland and Mogadishu are involved in a dispute. Dispute is getting bitter with every passing day. 2 days ago, Jubaland regional cabinet held a meeting and it called for reinstatement, restoration of arms embargo on Somalia. It suggested that Somalia's airspace should be controlled by a third party because Somalia's federal government is denying civilian flights to Jubaland from Mogadishu. So relations not improving. Jubaland forces kicked out Somalia's federal forces from Ras Kamoni after a deadly fight there a few weeks ago. Hassan Sheikh wants Ethiopian support. Either he would request Ethiopia to withdraw troops from Jubaland, or he would request Ethiopia to support Somalia in the fight against Jubaland regional government, where Madobe got himself elected for a 5-year term. Hassan Sheikh government contacted Kenya too a few months ago. Kenya refused to take sides. Kenya said it would mediate between Jubaland and Mogadishu. It mediated. Mediation did not work. Now Hassan Sheikh wants Ethiopian support, mainly in Jubaland. The way Jubaland is standing up to the federal government of Somalia, Hassan Sheikh government might find other regional states follow Jubaland in confronting the federal government of Somalia. And yes, Ethiopia played an important role in getting Madobe re-elected. Ethiopian troops were accused of attacking Somalia's federal forces in Dolo. Ethiopia did not allow federal forces to land in Jubaland before the holding of election there. Hassan Sheikh wants either less or no Ethiopian political influence in Jubaland, or he wants Ethiopia to play a role to put pressure upon Jubaland regional president, regional government, Madobe-led government. These are two main points of discussions reported. Thirdly, the upcoming Ankara upcoming technical level talks will also be discussed. Ethiopia wants access to sea. Ethiopia would like to have military access to sea as well through Somalia. Somalia has made it clear that access to sea for Ethiopia would only be for commercial purposes. These three main points will be discussed. Will there be an announcement about how many Ethiopian troops will be part of the new peacekeeping mission? How many Egyptian troops will be part of the new? Ethiopia is worried about growing Egyptian military presence in Somalia. This issue will be raised by the Ethiopian PM. Yesterday, Somalia's defense minister and Egyptian defense minister held a meeting in Cairo. And today, Ahmed Fiki, the foreign minister of Somalia, will meet his Egyptian counterpart. Eritrean Foreign Minister Usman Saleh is also arriving in Cairo. A key meeting is due to be held in Cairo today. Ethiopia is going to raise questions about growing Egyptian military presence in Somalia. I've written coming videos about what happens at the meeting between Abiy and Hassan Sheikh. Secondly, viewers, earthquakes were recorded in Ethiopia in the last 24 hours. Reportedly, 5 earthquakes were recorded in the last 24 hours. Last night, Addis Ababa residents again felt tremors of the earthquake after a break of around 2 days. There were no tremors in the last 2 days, but on the night between last night, Addis Ababa residents felt small earthquake tremors. 5 earthquakes, their magnitude 4.3, 4.4, 4.5, 4.6, and 5.2. So the strongest earthquake in Ethiopia last night measured 5.2 at the scale. No details of any significant damage. Since the earthquakes are mainly centered around a wash, that is why in a far region of Ethiopia, damage is being reported, not being covered, but I think mainstream media should cover the losses which the people of Afar are facing. Afar Regional Education Bureau issued a statement yesterday. 21 schools in the Afar region have been fully destroyed, completely damaged because of these earthquakes. 16 have been partially damaged. People say, Sajid, earthquake issue is not a major issue. Why do you make videos on that? My point is that you are seeing pictures, videos from afar that their schools are being damaged. I showed you pictures of factory 2 days ago showing the partial destruction at the factory. If the magnitude of earthquake, God forbid, rises in Addis Ababa, that could lead to a catastrophe. That is why these earthquakes should not be taken lightly. At least government should educate the people about how to protect themselves. It can conduct emergency drills. It can do a lot to educate people. Yes, earthquakes are natural phenomena, but you cannot just sit idle waiting for the earthquake to hit your area. You need to make preparations, whatever you can, you should do it, I think. Thirdly, viewers, Jawar is going to start his US tour from a state known for having large Oromo diaspora population. Today, on Saturday, Jawar will hold his book introduction ceremony in St. Paul, which is in Minnesota. Minnesota, the American state, has the most Oromo diaspora presence. Minneapolis and St. Paul cities both have Oromo diaspora presence, and from different parts of Minnesota, Oromo diaspora community members are expected to come to St. Paul to attend Jawar's book launching ceremony. Jawar said, by the way, a few days ago in Europe that this tour, second part of his tour, is going to be crucial, and it will lead to more pressure upon PM Abiy's government. Let's see what he says. He's sending his message. Definitely, his message is being sent across. He is trying to prove that government is a failure, Abiy is a failure. This is time for change. And people outside, inside Ethiopia will have to be ready. So he's activating his support base. At the same time, he's earning money as well. He's selling lots of books. So these diaspora gatherings are a source of earning for him and a source of political mobilization of his support base. Lastly, viewers, Tigray, we know that in Tigray a few days ago, youth Youths were organized, meetings were held. In Makale, Sadkan was seen addressing the youths, asking the youths to play a role in politics. A few months ago, Emmanuel Assefa, TPLF Debrecen wing deputy chairman, accused Gita Choreda of using youths to divide the TPLF. Getachew and Sadkan deny, but yes, they want youths to be on their side, and most of Getachew, the supporters, are youths. That is why it seems that security forces aligned with Tipa Debrecen are taking action on those youths which are trying to organize youths in cities controlled by the Debrecen group. Tisfai is the name of a youth activist. And 2 days ago, he was arrested in a Wakro town. Tisfai is leading a youth organization in the town, and their Gitacho group organized a meeting. Obviously, he was at the forefront of organizing the meeting. After the meeting, reportedly, he was detained. It is being claimed by Gitach or the supporters that this spy was beaten, tortured, kept in illegal custody. He has been released, but he was beaten. EPLF Debrecen definitely won't allow Gitach or the Sadkan to establish youth structures on Wareda level, on zonal level. Because if it happens, these youth structures will confront TPLF's grassroots level structures on Wareda Cabre level. That could lead to start of a confrontation. Confrontation is already underway. Gita Choreda led youth groups are weak, but they're being organized, they're being activated, which is being opposed by TPLF, the Debrecen wing. Thank you for watching.